Hi everyone, this is Cher from CHER&CHARLIES Personal Crafts. How are you this evening? Today is Thanksgiving Day. Well, Thanksgiving night. It's about 7:25. I had a very quiet day. I may be switching glasses here in a second, like I normally do. I got up a little later because I thought I don't have anything to do. I already made my pumpkin pies and gave them to my daughter. And my friend said, don't worry because I'm cooking. So she says I'll have some turkey and all. And I was going to make some sweet potatoes, but I thought why bother, because she was making the whole meal. And I didn't want to overdo it. And I'm so blessed to have a friend to make dinner. And she called me down and she said, well, it's ready if you want to come down and get it. Let me see if these are better. Yes. Okay. I hate when I go through this with these glasses. But anyway, the reason I'm here, it's Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful time. I basically have been alone all day. All my kids texted me or called me and wished me a happy Thanksgiving. And this is the kind of Thanksgiving I like, quiet. And because, I'm not always feeling so great, and it's nice to just have a day where nothing's going to happen because everyone's busy. So the reason I'm on here is to do as promised, and we're going to do Sandy P. Hi, Sandy. We're going to work on your wreath. This is a dollar store frame. It's quite large. I would say it's a good 12, 14 inches. But I wanted to reinforce it. And by that I mean I started off by wrapping it with some ribbon that I really never use, just to give it some nice fullness. And then I had this fuchsia ribbon, a lot of it. And I double and triple wrapped it around. I think this fuchsia is gorgeous. Sandy wanted it pink, some black, which that was the hardest thing, and I'll tell you what we're going to do as far as the black, gray, and cream. I did not have a lot of cream, but I do have a flower that I'm going to steal off a vase that I have. Sorry, Carol, but I'm going to steal a flower. And but these are all the flowers I have. I'll show you. These are all the flowers that I picked apart and got these I got from the Dollar Tree, these here, and we're going to try to work with what I have to make this wreath. So as far when I do start working on the wreath, I'm going to speed it up so you won't hear me talking too much, but I want to show you I put my little tree up today, and I would like to show you a picture of my Christmas tree right now. If you notice the little angel, I didn't have a topper for the tree, so I literally used cardboard and I traced out an angel and put some sparkle on it, and there was the tree topper. So to save time, maybe it's over there in the corner, but to save time I figured I would just shoot a picture up. Anyway, I want to get this started, and it won't be such a long video because I'm going to speed it up. So I have all the flowers that I think I'm going to work with, some greenery, and I played around with the design. A lot of people, I forget, one of the YouTube channels, I can't think of her name. Terrarium and Crafts. Very artistic young girl, and she said that she does very interesting nature-ish kind of crafts, if that's a word. And but you would think she just throws them together and they come out perfect, but she literally does do a landscape first, like lay it out the way she thinks it'll look good, move it around, and then has a relatively good idea of what she wants, and then she goes forward. I normally just go for it. I have an idea in my head. I change things around a little bit. I decide where I want to put the ribbon. If I have to change it, I change it. But I'm going to try to do what she said. I do have an idea of where I'm going to place the flowers, and that's what we're going to do. So happy Thanksgiving. My Charlie is still with my daughter. He'll be there probably for a few days because I have to get some testing done starting Monday. And then after that, I'll probably have him off and on. So let's get started here. I'm going to stop the video and I am going to set it up a little higher so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I hope you can see this a little better than my normal setup. Just drop something. Okay. Because Sandy wanted some black, and this is the only black ribbon I could find, I am going to wrap some black around the frame of the ribbon, of the frame of the wreath for him, and we'll go from there. So let's get started. Make sure you have these items. Okay, this, and the glue gun on. Hi everyone, real quick to let you know, I purchased this black ribbon from Dollar Tree, and it was like the only black ribbon I could really find. And I'll tell you, it is such a good quality ribbon. I was so impressed with it that I had to come on here and tell you. And you'll see in the end how else I use the ribbon to tie it all together. So thank God for the black ribbon. Hello again. I'm just popping on here to let you know that I am wiring on the florals because you can't just glue them on. Certain ones like these here, you see I kind of wired them together and then wire them onto the frame. These Dollar Tree frames that are the wired ones are very, very difficult to work with, but they're inexpensive. So anyway, you get what you pay for. But it's turned out pretty nice, you'll see. So as you see, I decided once again to go side by side. Don't know why, I have to use what florals that I have in my stash, so I decided to go side by side and just try to work them in. But I want to let you know that the wiring, when you tie your florals onto this type of wreath form, in the end, I always cut my wires, tighten them really well in the end. You don't have to do it right away, but tighten them really well in the back and then trim them. And then usually I will put some sort of backing on there so it doesn't scratch the person's door, especially if it's for a customer. And in which case you can use some type of matching felt or whatever and cut it around, hot glue it, and it works out just fine. Here I am tying in the only gray that I could find in my stash. I thought I had more, but gray is a really tough color to find in florals. So I had these couple little flowers left, thank goodness, to pick up the gray that Sandy wanted in her color scheme. So as you see, I had one cream colored flower. Yes, one. I had some white, but she wanted cream. And so I picked this off of a floral arrangement I had. And it wasn't until then that I came back and added I don't know what kind of weeds you call them things, but they're really those real fluffy things, those there. So once I put the flower on, then the cream colored wispies, have to look them up, see what they are. They turned out really nice. I chose this very pale pink. It's a burlap. It turned out beautiful, and I tied it on with the sheer black ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. And you see how I added a little wispies to it with the black. I actually tied it together, the ribbon, with the silky black ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And I just absolutely love it. I like that light pink with the fuchsia. And I hope Sandy likes it too. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate everyone. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. It's always great talking to you. Yeah, talking to you guys. Seeing you guys and you guys appreciating the things that I do. I'll pray for you. Please pray for me. God bless.